Hello ji everyone, very good morning. Welcome to my channel all about nursing. So today we will learn the topic ECT, that is electroconvulsive therapy. This is very important topic and of mental health nursing. So ECT, electroconvulsive therapy, first we will learn the introduction. So this procedure first conducted in 1938. In 1938, this ECT therapy was first conducted by two scientists, two neuropsychiatrists, that is Binney and Carletti. Binney and Carletti are two neuropsychiatrists who first conducted this procedure, this treatment, that is ECT. So from 1938, then it is used as a permanently used as a treatment. So first these two neuropsychiatrists used in 1938. So it is a somatic treatment. Somatic means somatic word used when we are treating the any of the mental condition we are treating by using some physical methods. By using some physical means or physical methods, we are treating the mental illness, mental disorder, that is called as somatic treatment. So ECT is a somatic treatment. Next is its definition. So definition में क्या है? So it is a therapy or procedure. Definition. We will learn it by dividing it into parts. You can easily learn. So it is a procedure, or you can say it is a treatment. It is a procedure in which it is a procedure done under general anesthesia. Procedure done under general anesthesia in which electric current pass to the brain to induce grand mal seizure. To induce grand mal seizure. Grand mal seizure is the seizure which is having two phases, tonic and clonic. Tonic and clonic. Tonic means stiffness, clonic means relaxation. So two phases are there in grand mal seizure, tonic and clonic. They both combine to make a seizure. So what happened in this? The patient's body is gone through the two phases of seizure. Once for some seconds it is in its tonic phase, in which the body becomes stiff, and then it goes into the clonic phase, in which the body becomes relaxed. Tonic means stiffness and then relaxation. So its definition is, it's a procedure or treatment done under general anesthesia in which electric current pass to the brain to induce grand mal seizure. So grand mal seizure, you know, it is a seizure which is having two phases, tonic and clonic. Tonic means stiffness of the body and clonic is the relaxation of the body. So as the name suggests, electroconvulsive therapy. Electro means electric current, convulsive means seizures, convulsions. So it is a therapy in which electric current pass to the brain of the patient to induce seizures. So simply you can learn the definition by this means, or you can make a sentence from this on. It is a procedure or treatment done under general anesthesia in which electric current pass to the brain to induce the grand mal seizure. So this is a definition. Then we will learn the indications. Four main indications are there in which we give the ECT to the patient. So first one is severe depression. If the patient is in severe state of its depression. Severely depression means patient is having a suicidal tendency. So he is depressed so much, so he can go for the suicide. So in that case we will give ECT to the patient. Then is severe mania. Mania, you know, hyperactivity. The another name of mania is hyperactivity. You can say patient acts very hyperly, so it cannot be controlled by medications or any other therapies. Then we will give the ECT to the patient. Then catatonia. Catatonia is the muscular movamental disorder in which there is a maybe lack of movement or maybe very fast or strange movement would be there. So these two movement is there, that condition is called as catatonia. So in that case also we will go with the ECT. Next one is aggression. If patient is showing very aggressive behavior that cannot be able to control, in that case we will go for the ECT. Patient aggressively behave and it affects the life of the patient, it affects the quality of the life of the patient. So in that case also we will go for the ECT. So main indications are severe depression which cannot be controlled, which cannot be treated by medications, severe mania, catatonia, aggression. So these are the four main indications in which we will go for the ECT. So next one is technique. There are two techniques by which we can give the ECT to the patient. So these are direct and indirect. As the name suggests, direct means directly giving ECT to the patient without using any anesthesia, muscular relaxant. We are not going to give any medication to the patient. Without any medication we are giving the ECT to the patient. So it means that it comes under to direct technique of ECT. Indirect means in which we use the anesthetic agent plus muscular relaxant. So this is a direct in which we are not using any muscular relaxant, any anesthetic agent, but this is indirect in which we are using. The another name of indirect is modified. So the technique, the direct technique is modified into another technique that is called indirect, and in which we use anesthetic agent or muscular relaxant. So this indirect is we are using nowadays. Direct we are not using because it is having lot of complications. Also indirect technique we are using these days. So this is the technique. Next is electrode placement. The electrode we are using to give electric current to the brain. There are two ways by which we can give electric current to the brain. There are two ways where to apply the electrode. So first one is unilateral, second one is bilateral. So as name suggests, uni means one lateral sides. So there is the electrode is placed only one side, and bilateral, bi means both, lateral means side. So in bilateral, electrodes are placed both sides of the unilateral, only one side. And what would be that side? That is a non-dominant side. If patient is right-handed, the electrode should be placed on the left side of the patient. And if patient is left-handed, the electrode should be placed on the right of the patient. It should be opposite. It is placed on the non-dominant side of the patient. In right-handed, on the left side of the patient. So this is a unilateral and it is much safer. So it is the most used technique of placing the electrodes to the patient. So unilateral, only one side of the brain, it is having lesser side effects, it is a safer method. So this method we used more. Okay, so this is electrode placement. Next we will proceed with the parameters. These are very important points They can ask you during Viva also. Parameters of electric current. So first one is how much electric current they are applying, its voltage. So that is 70 to 120 volt. 70 to 120 volts of electric current is used to give in ECT. Second is how much time, it's 0.7 to 1.5 seconds. The electric current is given for 0.7 to 1.5 seconds and its duration is 3 times a week. 3 times per week, but it can be increased up to 25 times if the patient is having very severe condition or as indicated by the psychiatrist. So 3 times a week is normally we give, but it can be given up to 25 times to the patient. 25 total ECTs we can give to the patient if patient is having very severe condition or as indicated by your psychiatrist. So these are the 3 main parameters you have to keep in mind. The total electric current we are giving to patient is of 70 to 120 volt for 0.7 to 1.5 seconds, 3 times per week, or maximum we can give 25 ECTs if patient is having severe condition or as indicated by the patient. So next one is drugs. These are very important. Which drugs we are going to administer and how much would be its dose. So main 3 drugs we are giving during ECT. The first one is atropine. Atropine we give for the heart of the patient to prevent any conditions, to prevent any chances of dysrhythmia, heart failure, any problem related to heart. For that we give the atropine to the patient. Its dose would be 1 mg per kg body weight. Then next one is muscular relaxant. Succinylcholine. Succinylcholine is muscular relaxant. It is very short acting. Its effect would be 15 minutes maximum. This we administer. Before giving this drug, you have to check the potassium level of the patient. So its dose is 0.5 to 1.5 mg per body weight is normal dose we can give, but or you can administer it as prescribed by to your psychiatrist, but normally its range is 0.5 to 1.5 mg per body weight. So next one is anesthetic agent, that is thiopental sodium. Its dose is 3 to 5 mg per body weight. So these are the 3 main drugs you should know, that is atropine, muscular relaxant, succinylcholine, anesthetic agent, thiopental sodium, that we administer to the patient. If you are giving these drugs prior to ECT, before taking patient to the ECT room, you have to give them IM. But if you are giving very prior to ECT, during ECT or in the ECT room, you can administer them IV. Okay. So these sites are depend on the time when you are giving to your patient. So these are the main 3 drugs we are using during ECT. Next is contraindications. Contraindication means in which conditions we are not going to give ECT to the patient. This patient is having some medical conditions, such as patient is having medical conditions such as increased ICP. ICP is intracranial pressure. If patient is having severe hypertension, In that case also we are not giving ECG. Or if patient is having recent MI is myocardial infarction, then also we will not give ECG. CVA, cerebral vascular accident, or retinal detachment. So these are the main medical conditions in which we are not allow the patient to go through the ECG. So these five conditions are contraindicated for ECG, that is increased ICP, intracranial pressure, severe hypertension, recent MI, CVA, retinal detachment. So in this all cases you should not go and get the patient for ECG. So these are the complications. Next is these are the contraindication. Next is complications. Complication from ECT is rare. Any life-threatening complication is very rare, but some of the complications such as physically, suppose the patient is very elder, or then having any bone related to ortho-related problem, then some physical complications may occur, like he may have some fracture during ECT if he is undergone through seizure. So patient shows his restlessness, or during that if he is having any fracture may occur. So otherwise, after other than fracture, no any severe or any life-threatening complication is not there. So ECT is much safer procedure we can give to the mental conditions, to the mental disorders that we cannot be treated through the medications. So these are the main complications. Complication is very rare, only this fracture may occur to the patient. So I will revise it again. Introduction. It is first introduced in 1938 by Binney and Carletti. Then what is ECT? ECT is giving electric current to the brain. It is giving electric current to the brain to induce seizures. This much you have to learn. To whom we are giving if patient is having severe depression, severe mania, patient is having catatonia, then aggression, severe aggression we cannot control and it affects the quality of life of the patient. So these are the indications. Then what are the two methods we use? Two techniques are direct and indirect. Direct technique is in which we are not giving any medication to the patient, any muscular relaxant, any anesthetic agent we are not giving, and in the indirect we are giving the muscular relaxant and anesthetic agent to the patient. Then electrodes are placed by two main ways. Electrode placed, that is unilateral, bilateral. Uni means only on the one side of the patient, that is non-dominant side, and bilateral is applying the electrode on the both sides of the head of the patient. So next are the parameters. Parameters are very important. How much electric current we are giving? 70 to 120 volt. How much? It is 0.7 to 1.5 seconds. And maximum we can give to the patient is 3 to 25 ECTs we can give to the patient. Then main drugs are there which we give to the patient. Three main drugs we are giving: atropine, muscular relaxant, and anesthetic agent. So these three we are giving to the patient. Then after that, muscular relaxant is succinylcholine, anesthetic agent is thiopental sodium. So contraindications is in which we are not giving this ECT is if we having any mental conditions such as increased ICP, CVA, hypertension, myocardial infarction. So these are the main medical conditions in which we are not giving ECT to the patient. So complications are very rare. Maybe sometimes if patient is elderly or having any related any medical condition like orthoprosis, in that cases injury may occur. So this is all about ECT. Thank you very much.